of Stewardship Sunday. During the past few months, we've been expounding upon and amplifying words or phrases from our mission statement, working in conjunction with our committee's program called Stewards of the Good News. This is perfectly mated with the Synod's emerging program called Unleash, part of which speaks to God's grace and the gospel sealed in baptism. Let's take a step back and first examine the role of steward. In its simplest form, it's a trusted member of a circle, whether it be an organization or family, or even a group of fellows of like interest. Excuse me. This person is generally the keeper of the funds and overseer of the greater interests of the group, reliable and relied upon for keeping things right, from timely reminders for the betterment of the whole, to unsupervised and proper disbursement of the kitty. Sounds like I'm describing Laura Bright, Dana Stroll, even Ray LeBar, or so many other good members of this congregation. They would be apropos examples. It's also what we expect from our elected officials. Don't get me started there. With that said, we move on to the task of a mission statement or a phrase that I had to choose. Well, do you remember when, in elementary school, the light exploded at the chance of a sing-along? Well, being blessedly unaware of my lack of talent, I joined in with dissonant, joyful gusto. I've chosen a segment of the mission statement from the beginning. We are a community of faith called to share the good news of Jesus. Interestingly enough, Jesus gave us all a stewardship challenge to sing along in the Great Commission when he told them, "Go into all the world and preach the good news to everyone," from Mark 16:15. In essence, he trusted us in his household with the keeping and dispersing and dispensing of the word, as we know, that is Jesus, who is the word, as explained in John 1:1. Dispensing this good news can be achieved in many ways. Perhaps you don't go in for gas. Well, your neighbor may need a ride. And in so doing, you're dispersing the gospel. You're giving out the good news. There are many ways that you can be a good steward of the good news, and none, given with the right heart, will fail. You just can't expect to see the result, and the return trust that his word does not come back void, as Isaiah 55:11 tells us. Your seed planted of the good news, person and story, is the fulfillment of your stewardly responsibilities. Thank you.